Hey y'all, welcome back to Memaw's house. I'm so glad you came back because today I am making a marbled pound cake. So I have my ingredients out here. I'm gonna show them to you and then we'll get to cooking. Here are the ingredients for our marbled pound cake. And when I say marbled, I mean chocolate and vanilla. I'm going to make it in a bundt cake pan. And we're going to make this cake. I'm going to start by putting in my 2 sticks of butter and my sugar, 3 cups of sugar. We're going to cream this until it's nice and creamy. Okay, so while my butter and sugar are creaming, I'm going to get a couple of things done. I'm going to crack my eggs, 6 of them, and then I'm going to put my salt, my flour, and my baking powder together. So let's do that. I'm going to add to my flour 3 teaspoons of baking powder. And 1 teaspoon of salt. Let's make it a half a teaspoon. We don't want it too salty because we're adding the chocolate too. And I'm going to mix that together. This is adding a little bit of air to the flour as well to make it nice and aerated and breaking up any lumps that may be there too. So now that that's done, let's go ahead and crack our eggs. And you know I always do it in a separate container because what don't we want in our batter? Eggshell. I don't want any eggshell in my batter. And this way, it prevents those eggshells going into my batter. I can get them out before they get there. All right. Okay, so you see that my butter and sugar have creamed well. I'm going to get that all taken care of. And I'm going to scrape down the sides of my bowl. Now, the next step is to go ahead and add our eggs one at a time. And I'm just going to mix it just until that yolk disappears. She's gone. We'll do them one at a time. And you know, sometimes you try to do 1 and 2 will slide in just like that one did. And that's okay. They like going in as partners sometimes. Let them do their thing. And the last one. All right. Now it's time to add our sour cream and flour. We're going to do that alternating, starting with the flour and ending with the sour cream. Oh, but first, let me go ahead and add my vanilla. And I'm using vanilla paste. And he's making a mess, but he's going in there. Now we'll add a little bit of our flour. About a cup of our flour. Because you know there's 3 cups that we're putting in. A half a cup of our sour cream. And I'm going to scrape down the sides of my bowl. I'm going to add my flour, another cup. My last bit of sour cream. And I'm going to scrape down the sides of my bowl. It's a method to this madness. It's really easy if you know the steps. And then I'm going to add my last bit of flour. Now I'm not going to mix this all the way with the mixer. I'm going to stop right here, you know, while I still have flour all on the sides there, because I want to do this the last bit. I don't want my cake tough. So I'm going to just go ahead and mix the last little bit by hand. Because, you know, although mixers are good, mixers can tend to make doughs and batters a little bit tough in the end product if we over mix. And that is our cake batter. Now what I'm going to do is add my after I get this mixed in, I want to make sure I got everything from the bottom of the bowl. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this batter, about a third of this batter, I'm going to separate out because I'm going to mix my chocolate. Before I mix my marbled pieces of my cake and finish doing the cake batter, I'm going to go ahead and prepare my pan. Now she's ready. And we're going to go ahead and put our chocolate in this piece. And we're going to put 3 tablespoons of chocolate in this third of our batter. Oh, I missed a little bit. We're gonna put him on back in because I want my chocolate to be chocolate. Now, if you know anything about chocolate, you know that coffee does bring out that chocolate flavor very well. So I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of coffee and add that to this batter. and mix it well. Okay, y'all, so my batter is done. I have two batters now. I have a chocolate batter and a vanilla batter. So we're going to now marble them in our cake pan. I put the vanilla in first. And you know how I like to get all of my batter. And then we're going to put in our chocolate. But I'm going to do my chocolate just a little bit different than I do the vanilla. I'm running out of space, so now. Okay. Okay, so now that I have my batters, the two batters put into the pan, we're going to marble them. I have my chopstick ready. You can do this with anything you want to, but I use a chopstick, okay? And you can see some of the vanilla coming up through the chocolate. I don't want to mix it all together, but I do want to make sure that they are swirled. Okay, I think we're good. All right, let's go into the oven. Okay, so now the cake is in the oven, and I hope I made that look easy for you because it is easy. And it makes a difference when you can actually pull together a delicious dessert for your family or for yourself. If you're at home by yourself and you want to make a dessert, you should be able to do it for you. So I hope I made that look easy. It's in the oven at 325. I started on the bottom shelf so that it can cook evenly. Then I put it on the top shelf so that it can cook evenly. So I cook the bottom part first, and then I move it to go to the top shelf so that it can be beautiful and it's ready to come out when it's ready to come out. So we'll cook that for about an hour, and then I'll be back. Mm-hmm. So in the meanwhile, I'm going to make some chocolate ganache while my cake is cooling. That includes some chocolate chips, cream, and butter. I'm gonna nuke it for 15 seconds a pop. Stir, 15 seconds stir until I get a nice creamy ganache. Oh, good. Okay, here is my cake, the naked cake. Okay, y'all, so the ganache is done and it's on the cake, and now it's time for me to taste. My taste testers are getting ready for bed, and they don't have time to taste my cake right now, but you know they're gonna taste some later. But let me cut my cake and taste it. Hold on. Y'all see that? That's the marble. And it looks different all through the cake, I'm sure. So let's taste it. Let me get me a little piece with some chocolate on it. Oh, it feels good. Mm-hmm. Yep. So there you have it, my marbled pound cake. I hope you enjoyed watching me put this recipe together. And if you like videos like this, give this one a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. And for those of you who are already subscribed, thank you. And y'all be blessed. Bye.